What's up everyone, welcome back to Lace Up Channel. My name's Mickey. In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can overcome customer behaviors to make sure that a customer walks into a retail store and buys your product. So for those of you that don't know, every single customer goes to a store or retail location with a list of what they want to purchase. In order for you to make your way into that list, you have to break a set of patterns and a set of habits that have been ongoing for years, maybe even decades, depending on the customer. This is one of the hardest things in the world, which is why a customer or a vendor is so difficult to break through at a supermarket chain or a Walmart, because the customer knows what they want. So how do you break through? There's 3 ways to do it. Number 1, you have to do temporary price reductions. So think of it this way. If you look at 2 products, right, a brand that you know, a brand that you don't, it's irrelevant to you if the brand that you don't know is a better product. Why? Because you've got no way of knowing it until you actually use it. Therefore, what you can look at is the packaging, number 1, but number 2, the pricing. I would recommend setting up temporary price reductions, buy one, get one free, promotions of every kind, so that you can get your product into the hands of the consumer so that the consumer can trust your product, realize that it's better than the competitor, and switch their buying habit. But if you don't lower the cost of entry for the consumer, they will never give you a chance because they don't know you. They've got no idea who you are. They've got no idea how good your product is. But if you give them an incentive, a financial incentive to purchase your product over the competition, they'll do so. And if your product is better indeed, guess what? They're going to switch them for you. And now you've just made a customer for life. So approach number 1, implement temporary price reductions or promotions. Point number 2, your sales representatives should be able to negotiate additional floor space with the store manager. What do I mean? You could even do, and I've got the examples written down right here, you can get additional shelf space, an end cap, hangers, tables and circulation areas, and all of these things can be negotiated in exchange for a temporary price reduction, in exchange for free product. So you go to the manager, you negotiate additional space, real estate, because every single position in a supermarket is real estate. And you negotiating the best real estate in the supermarket will entail that more people will see your product. That combined with the pricing should incentivize them to give your product a try. And if the product is good, guys, you just made a great customer for the rest of your life. So approach number 2, negotiate space with the manager. Give them free product, give them promotions, do whatever it takes to capture the real estate away from your competition. That is how you build customers for life. The third and final way that you can change consumer behaviors and convince somebody to switch from their existing product to yours is have a tasting or an in-store demonstration. It turns out that these things are extremely effective. I don't know if any of you have ever been to Costco or Sam's Club, but how many times do they give you a free product? You taste that product, and when it's good, you buy the box of that frozen good so that you can make it at home. Well, that's exactly the purpose of a tasting or a demonstration of your product at a retail store. Get yourself the opportunity to do this tasting or this demonstration, and people will truly see how good your product is. And this will instantaneously increase your sales. As a matter of fact, I've actually got here some numbers. So when a store did a sample of a product, the increase in sales was 177% over the next 20 weeks. And this increase was 58%. Okay, 177% over the 20 weeks and 58% over the last entire year. So it's a crazy increase to the sales. Also, sampling impact on the rest of the sampled product line was reflected by a sales increase of 107% on the day of testing and 21% after 20 days. So again, it's reflecting on a crazy increase to the bottom sales number just because you sampled the product at the store. Next, out of the 3 people that were questioned to sample a product, right, for the tasting or for the testing sample that you had, 2 accepted. So people are willing to accept these samples. They want to try new things. And the only way you can do it is by getting in front of them and asking them. So you know that for every 3, 2 are going to accept, which is amazing. Next, 26% of the customers who bought the product the same day were new customers. So 26% would have never bought your product just because you did a sample, just because you did a tasting. Isn't that mind-blowing? Guys, you have to get a sample and tasting at your supermarket. It's the only way you're going to get in front of new customers and build those long-term relationships with these customers. Last but not least, 81% of the people who were induced by the promotion to purchase the product continued buying it. 81% were repeat buyers of the product. Now, obviously, this has a lot to do with the quality of the product, and assuming that the product is better than the competition, that will yield an 81% repurchase rate. So guys, you're not almost making double the money because initially you weren't even selling the product once. Now you're selling it once and you're getting repeat purchases of the product because people associate the experience of the trial, of the demo, of the tasting to the product itself. And every time they walk into the store, they remember. And this memory of the product and the taste of the product makes them want to repurchase it over and over and over again. And the repurchasing of the product is the key component of your success. Anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that video and the 3 ways that you can break customer habits, break customer inertia, and find your way into their shopping cart. If you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. I'm going to try to pop out content like this 3 to 4 times a week. Apart from that, subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you next video. Take care.